Well, Johnny, we're going to need this place in full volume again tomorrow. Really big game ahead of us.
Yeah, big game. Looking forward to this one. At home, Saturday, tough opposition. Obviously, someone in and around us in the league, and I'm sure we'll have a big crowd. I'm sure they'll bring a few, so it's got a really big game feel about it.
Yeah, very similar situations we're in at the moment, aren't we? Both teams looking to get back to that form that got them where they are at the moment.
Yeah, of course. Obviously, we had a disappointing result in the week, and so did they. So both teams will be looking for a reaction. So it's got the makings of a good one. Yeah, they're a good side. They're a good side, despite obviously not picking up points in the week. We won't certainly take anything from that because they're a team that can hurt you on their day. They've got good players. We've done a lot of work in the time that we've had on them, and things that we need to do to stop them, and things that we feel like we can do to hurt them. But we're going to have to be at our very best to get anything.
Preparation, of course, started immediately on Wednesday morning. We came back refreshed. How have we been since then?
Yeah, good. Training's been good. It always is, to be fair. There's no sort of hangover as far as the mood and stuff like that. What this group wants to do is bounce back. We recognise where we are in a really strong position, and obviously playing someone in and around us tomorrow adds probably a little extra significance, and the boys are well aware of that. So we know it's a big game, but there's 12 to go. They're all going to be big now. So that's the test. That's the test tomorrow. But these are games that you relish, love playing in, love being involved in now as a manager, and I know the boys are looking forward to it.
Has the emphasis been particularly on being clinical, being ruthless around the box for all of us in terms of the game tomorrow?
That's certainly something that we spoke about after the last couple of games. Obviously, I touched on it with you after the game Tuesday that we got to some great areas, but we didn't put the finishing touches on. I think there's more that we can do as a group and as individuals in those situations to be more clinical, and that's certainly been part of our focus, amongst other things. We have to continue to be hard to beat. Obviously, we've lost our last couple of games by solitary goals and disappointing goals, so we have to cut those out and get back to trying to get those clean sheets, but we're still not giving up loads of chances. So yeah, we're on a good footing as far as defensively, and we're getting to really good areas attacking wise, but haven't in the last few games put finishing touches on it. So that's obviously been a major part of our focus.
Riley Harbottle and Osman Foyer both travelled, of course, to Morecambe.
Yeah.
They did some pre-match drills. Do they come into your thinking, perhaps?
Yeah, they do. They have done in every game, and that's why they're travelling with the group. It's hard, we've got to pick a level. We made changes in the week, and I felt that was the right thing to do because people are knocking on the door and pushing hard in training for starts. And these are the moments that you have to use your group, and you have to use your squad, and that's why Riley and Ozzy have stayed around it, travelling with us and stuff like that, but they haven't quite made the bench. But that will change. That we'll look at freshening that up at times, and they're both training well, and they want to be playing, let alone involved on the bench. So that's why training is so important every day. My mind's not made up from any given day to the next, let alone game to the next. So yeah, we'll be watching training back today, and we'll pick a team and a squad that we think deserves to play and to have the opportunity, but also we have to pick a team that we think is going to go and get the job done as well.
You've got James Bolton and Miles Hippolyte both back in full training as well.
Yeah, back in training probably comes a bit too soon for either. Just joined in last couple of days, so Miles done his first full session with the group Thursday, trained again today, similar with Bawley. So obviously we can't rush them back in, but they're both good players that we want to reintegrate, and they both want to play as well. They'll both be desperate to be a part of this running. So great that they're back, and probably after the weekend they're going to be options for us, and we're going to need them all. 12 games to go. There's going to be some disappointment among lads that they're not playing, but they have to dust themselves down quick and be ready when they're called upon, because before we know it, we're going to be down in single figures as far as games remaining, and there's no time to dwell, no time for disappointment. We need a buoyant group. We need a group that's ready to take on all challenges, and certainly getting that sense this week.
We've got a lot of credit in the bank over the last couple of months, but we can't be reliant upon that in the last few games we've got coming up now, have we?
Yeah, we're not thinking about what we've done, where we've got to. We're thinking about the next game. You have to look at where we are and the position that we put ourselves in. You always look and go, what if, you know, this could be better and could be better. Every team in and around us, bar Bradford, would have been doing that Tuesday night and going, "Cool, we, you know, missed an opportunity." So this is football, and I expect some more up and downs in the 12 games to come. You know, so but yeah, focus on Notts. That's what we're about. You know, not what's gone on during the week. Yeah, how can we be better? Of course, they're the discussions, but now focus on Notts. After that, focus on Cheltenham, Carlisle, and before you know it, you got less than 10 games to go. So yeah, looking forward to tomorrow. Really, really good game for us to get our teeth into against someone in and around us.
Johnny, thanks for your time.
Cheers, Rob.